Yeah, I'm happy to be back with you today. Start off by saying fuck Charleston White. Nigga, that shit you said about that 5-year-old little girl that died at that car wash in Fort Worth, Texas. Nigga, fuck you. And fuck P Diddy too, nigga, if you gay. P Diddy. I seen the video you got out of jail. I'm not sure if that's AI technology. Y'all have to help me. Is P Diddy out of jail or is he not? And if P Diddy is out of jail, R. Kelly is pissed off. Okay? R. Kelly is pissed because he figuring, what the fuck, man? How can P Diddy be out of jail and I'm still in prison? This shit is crazy, right? Harvey Weinstein ass still locked up though. He offered to suck Cat Williams peanuts for $200 million for some nigga from Cat Williams said no, but some nigga from Too Fast, Too Furious that did a lot of movies for $200 million. Man said yes that day. And fuck you Hollywood actors. Fuck you Hollywood actors. Tyler Perry, Esmedea, Martinez, Shanae, and Big Mama looking motherfuckers. You niggas ain't no G's. Y'all don't represent the black neighborhood. Y'all akin to 607 Up the Pump. You Hollywood actors like Tyler Perry, Martin Lawrence, and all the other men in Hollywood that would paint their nails and put a wig on and wear a dress. All of you faggots are akin to 607 the Punk. The Punk run around like he's somebody but he ain't nothing but a punk. He don't represent St. Louis to no kind of degrees, much less niggas like Tyler Perry and Martin Lawrence don't represent the black neighborhood. BT, count your motherfucking days. You want to ride with the rainbow? I never thought I'd see the day I'd say this. I never thought I'd see the day I'd say this, but Reverend Al, that shit you did with that DEA whatever, you know what I'm saying, where y'all was protesting, I liked it, all of that, until you made it a homosexual thing. Once you did that right there, at that point I was through fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? I was through fucking with you because you can't tie black and the homosexual community all into one. So BT, you motherfuckers count y'all goddamn days. And I'm here today to tell R. Kelly, who I know is pissed, no Diddy, but I'm here to ask R. Kelly a question. Nigga, are you gay? R. Kelly, are you gay? Because if you are, nigga, then we regret ever having listened to Born in the 90s, 12 Play, and all that real good music that you made and had us thinking you talking about a woman, you know what I'm saying? If you gay or Kelly, we ain't fucking with you no more. And that's what that is. And then P Diddy, nigga, if you gay, I'm gonna regret. I was just listening the other day, we was having a few drinks, and I was listening to it came up on the radio there. Bad Boy, that Big Sean. You know what I'm saying? 10 Crack Commandments, one Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Tupac guy myself. But yeah, P Diddy, if you gay, nigga, the black neighborhood don't fuck with you no more. We don't fuck with you no more. There's a lot of people saying hi and hello and hola. But yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. 40 acres in a mule. This shit is bigger than the music. Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime performance is a message to white America from the black nation that we sick of your shit. You better pay the bill. You don't want to pay the bill, that's fine. Them little young YNs out there getting it in blood and causing everybody to be unsafe. So, you think that hiring the next P Diddy gonna help you control the black population is not. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you gonna pay the rappers and the movie artists and all of that these monies to set the black on the path of destruction. That seems to have worked for you this far. However, there's a turn in the tide, and like they say, everything that go around got to come around. You set the course. This white Jewish country mixed in with this white European country has set the stage for the downfall of the black man and the black woman. And because you've done that, you have to know all things work together for the good of those who love God. And so we flipping this thing on you. If you black and you get your shot and you take it, if you black and you get your shot and you take it, and then you sell the black nation up the river and do things that we don't like, then we will you ain't got to worry about them white Jews burying you and ending your career and humiliating you. We'll do it for you. In 2025, we're gonna make it cool to not be gay and not cool to be gay in 2025. Now, I'm sure you thinking, well, you just nobody and you talking, but I would have you to know that I'm a Texas boy. I'm a Texas boy, and I play Texas games. And so when I mean to tell you, just like I have got up and I have every morning, I get up and I look in this camera and I say, yeah, whatever, sucker. Every morning I get up and I look in the camera and I say, fuck you, Charleston White. Man to man, face to face, I tell him, you know what I'm saying? Trolling on this internet. By looking, I say, fuck you, Charleston White. That shit you said about that 5-year-old little girl that died at that car wash, nigga, I won't never forget that till you apologize. You gonna apologize for what you said, boy. All you done this far is spit on the black community. But I tell you today, Charleston White, you a bitch ass nigga. You a mark, a snake. The black neighborhood couldn't dare trust you. Get your motherfucking shit together. I get up every morning and put that on my YouTube Shorts page, just because I want for him to know that shit that he said about that 5-year-old little girl that died in Fort Worth at that car wash is unacceptable to me, and there's no way that I'll ever accept that, and I will fight this nigga as long as God put breath in my body. I'll get up every morning to tell him to fuck himself. I damn sure will. And so, with that being said, this old insignificant brother, the Aaron to the modern day Moses, having my hand rod, take it or let it alone. But if you want to fight, get your armies and come on, because all of you bitches will die this day. If you could change the world, what would that be? If I could change the world, I would make the black nation proprietors, producing apples and oranges and clothing and electricity and wood and all the essentials of life. That way, we could be the economic power versus the others. You see, if I could change anything in the world, it would be the hands in which count the money, the hands in which control the flow of currency. I would change that. If I could change one thing, I would change the hands that control the currency. Because the hands that control the currency currently in this country take, and when they get done taking, they take some more, which then sets the stage for utter destruction on the lower level, rendering everybody but the top 1%, assuming they have their security measures appropriate, it renders everybody unsafe but them. So the biggest misconception is that this is a black and white thing. This is actually a top 1.5%, 2% of the world thing versus the other 98% being left for utter doom, whether they know it or not. If you're not in the top 2%, 5% wealth of the world, they're definitely using you for a pawn, and don't matter, and don't care if you get smushed tomorrow. So if I could change one thing in the world, I would change the hands that make the currency in America, as it is a global power. 40 acres in the music, because the shit is bigger than the music. You never paid your bill. White America, them little young YNs getting it in blood. If you don't believe me, you can check your local news. Don't blame me for what you see. I can't stop them little young niggas. If it hadn't been up to me, we'd all put money in a pot, opened up a liquor store, put it out south where them white folks is at, and let them have plenty of liquor to drink. Okay? Through the drive-thru, they come through the drive-thru and get a bottle of Don Julio for $100. Bastards. Yeah. This is Attack on the Rainbow. You motherfuckers done put the shit all in the damn TV and shit, and got the youth confused and thinking it's alright for a man to be with a man and a woman to be with a woman. That is not the motherfucking case. The black nation is being dragged into this when we don't even deal in what would be plans for the YNs. If you could change, well, what would be the plan for the YNs? Yeah, we would that's what we would do. We would put our money in a bucket, open up a liquor store, put it out south, and let them Caucasians come out there and buy liquor. I put a liquor store on every damn corner, just like it was in St. Louis when I was growing up in in West St. Louis off of Union over there. You know what I'm talking about? I put a liquor store back to back. That way, every time they drive down the street, they don't see nothing but liquor. I want for liquor to be on their mind when they think about going to rehab. Yeah, man, fuck that bullshit. If Charleston White can wake up every morning, and spit on the black neighborhood, I can damn sure wake up every morning and spit on the Caucasian neighborhood. Why the fuck I can't? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what would be the plan for the YNs? You want to put them on economic production, the ability to produce. You can't tell me that y'all gonna sit up in here and rap till 1 in the damn morning. Now, you might stay up rapping to 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the morning, but that next day, you gonna get your ass up and get out there in that field and make sure that garden is right, because we need them cucumbers, tomatoes, grapes and watermelon and all that good stuff. The hog need tended to, stuff like that. The ability to produce hogs. Somebody say, well, how much you think a hog costs? I say, I don't give a damn how much a hog costs. I heard they were free if you had two that made it. If you had two that made it, you know what I'm saying? You doing the, the basic general maintenance, feed them, whatever, clean up, whatever, come with all that. I heard that the hogs was free. I heard that the beef was free. You know what I'm saying? If you put in the work, just put a little feed down there, you know what I'm saying? That it really wasn't that high of a cost to produce chicken, you know what I'm saying? To produce eggs, to produce milk. I heard that it wasn't that high of a cost. And I would get the young men, the young YNs, and tell them, I say, hey man, your whole idea was to have money. You wanted to drive a Ferrari. You wanted to be in a Benz, have a Rolex watch, take trips around the country, be your own man, you know what I'm saying? They said, what do? Now, this is the plan. Now, you got to get up every morning, and you got to get out there, you got to tend that field, you understand? You got to tend that field, you got to take care of your responsibility, because if you produce the watermelon, nigga, they'll come. I'm telling you right now, if you produce some chicken, they gonna come and buy the chicken. If you produce some hog, and I know this wine ain't fine and stuff, but if you produce some hog, they then come and buy the hog. You see, the idea that you're going to go to work from 9 to 5 for the rest of your life until you die, and just barely scrape to get by and struggle, and you making $20 an hour, while the person who is employing you is making $200 to $250 an hour for every hour that you work. You see, in some cases, even more dramatic numbers than that. But the ideal is that white America, you already motherfucking won't pay me what you owe me. I'm damn sure not gonna come in here and help you get where you going. You see, I'm not gonna go in there, and then the day is coming back where the black nation is all game. You have more black, the black nation participating in the workforce. Since Corona, people have to wake up and say, wait a minute, and so it all drag you back home. It all bring you back to master. And see, I would break that trend by empowering those of us with the experience and the know-how to pull a lost brother back in, or to prevent a lost young man from going that direction. You see, when you bring in economic power, it changes the game. It takes that drug dealer and turning him to where he actually owns a pharmacy. I don't give a damn. You sell much drugs you want to, you ain't making more money than CVS, damn fool. You need to go to medical school so you can learn about the different medicines and be able to medical coding and all that right there, get all the license, stuff like that, whatever may be required. That way you can open up a pharmacy, and then all the people in the black neighborhood can come over there to your pharmacy, see? They ain't got to travel all the way on the other side of town. You in Chicago, you in St. Louis, you see? You want to develop partnerships. You need a black farmer, somebody producing meat, somebody producing poetry, like fish, poetry, fish, something, and all these corns and stuff like that. And you got to figure out how to get that in the market. And you walk into your neighborhood market, and the owner of this market, the supervisors and board directors and the decision makers of this market, shit, they ain't your kind. So they come in, who gives a damn about B hustle cereal, I want this shit, And they said no, but then the white guy come in and say, hey, I got some tomato sauce. And they ain't trying to put it on the counter. They ain't give a damn. Shit, because it's all about quick pro, quo pro, or whatever, how you say that. Favor for a favor. You help me, I help you. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. You see? And so what they'll do is every now and again, they'll come and kind of pat you on your back a little bit, you know, make you feel like they're going to be there for you. At the first sign of anything, they'll pull that from up underneath you, and then the ceiling is already be set and be down. Don't fuck around, don't ask for it, because you won't get it, and they're going to play hardball. Motherfucker walk in and say, hey, let me get $30,000 for that trailer. He said, I'll take 25. He said, yeah, get 27, no better. He said, you got a deal. These two white people talking. Black man walk in and say, man, I give you $30,000 for that trailer. He said, oh no, buddy. Got to have 35. I need it all in cash today. I'm talking about social favors. You need to Google it. Social favors, man. You know what I'm saying? You control everything. You own all real estate, all the land, all the meat, all the electricity, all the water, all the decision making, all the powers, all the seats. You own everything, and then you want to tell me, well, come here and work it hardest and all this kind of stuff. And I'm here to just tell you, man, fuck you, white American. Man, fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done fucked over me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fucked over my people. Y'all leave us on the bottom, give us some crumbs, let a few of us make it. And hell, you ain't tricked me because you got a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do the Cat Williams. Your motherfucker want to laugh at me because I ain't made the Johnny Dane to get them diamonds in my mouth yet. Motherfucker, you don't know my life. You don't know my struggle. You know what I'm saying? And you like to watch a motherfucker who let a Jew pay him to fuck him in his ass. Tyler Perry them. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Cat Williams roast on their stupid ass. You know? Do you think we would ever have a black messiah, MLK Martin or Pac in this current generation? I don't even know how to answer that question. There's a guy in Africa, some part of Africa, some kind of African king over there in Africa, who is doing for the elderly, doing free water, free electricity. He's struggling in a battle to make that prevalent for his whole country, and efforts, his mind wanting to do it for the whole world, you know. But he's definitely doing it for the elderly, sickly, something to that degree in Africa now. I think that's a pretty good role. I don't really know a lot about him, but yeah, man, I like that right there. And then you said, so as far as Pac go, I just told you 40 acres in a mule. This shit's bigger than the music. Kendrick Lamar, Super Bowl halftime show. To bring that message, he opened up the Super Bowl halftime show and said, 40 acres in a mule, this shit is bigger than the music. And you can stop right there. This is assault against white America. White America, pay your motherfucking bill. You know what I'm saying? You ain't pay your bill. You fucked over the black nation. It's costing us all blood. Not just the black nation, it's costing you blood as well. So, man, big ups to Kendrick Lamar for that right there. You know, for that little piece of game, man. I'm going to ride with that. I've been riding with that for longer than I've been riding against Charleston White for that shit that he said about that little girl that died at that car wash in Fort Worth, Texas. Nigga, you a hoe, Charleston White. And 40 acres in the mule, this shit is bigger than the music. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl address to white America, a message from the black nation delivered on the biggest stage. Bitch, repay your debt to me. That's simple. I see you, white America. Yeah, y'all some bad motherfuckers out there banging the motherfucking Kendrick Lamar right now. Y'all out there in your car right now. That's why you ain't on this motherfucking live. You listen to this shit. They not like us. Bitch, the song about you. You not like us. The black nation. And I need you to know that. This guy, he pretty good question. Boy, he have a nigga wide up over here with this guy. Somebody, where is from? Oh, he from South Africa too, yeah. All them good questions coming out of South Africa, man. Yeah, I'm a Nelson Mandela fan. I am for this guy. Somebody coming from South Africa, but I know Nelson Mandela has passed. But I read the book Long Walk Home or Long Walk to Freedom. Had the old culture when he was a kid, you know. Everybody go through the ritual to get the manhood and stuff, and then the invasion of the pale face. Him working real hard in the mines. People dying and blowing up, especially like the Chinese and stuff. This is all in this book. He set a business trap. The apartheid. He rallied against the white dominant powers that were fewer in number. They were fewer in number, yet they conquered South Africa. What the fuck, you know? And so Nelson Mandela ended up being sentenced to prison. He would blow up their buildings, set traps like hazard traps for their business, not intending to hurt anyone. One time someone was in the building that wasn't supposed to be when the trap went off and they died. He did over 20 some odd years in prison. This is Nelson Mandela off of my memory bank. This is Nelson Mandela, did 20 some odd years in the prison system in South Africa, to be released later in life and become president, where he was instrumental in bringing a very distraught country separated by racism together by means of sports. Football, which was actually soccer in America, with football in South Africa. So yeah, I love Nelson Mandela, man. I love his story. I love that brother and what he stood for. The idea that he brought people together was good. I'm actually not an enemy of white America. I'm trying to help you. Now, some of those white Americans I might be actually an enemy of. I ain't gonna say I'm an enemy of all white Americans, but I will say that I have a hard time distinguishing which ones to slap and which ones not to. So I'm sorry if I slap you all, but you have to understand my point. For Christ's sake, they killed Ryan Hinton. Ryan Hinton was a young African-American man, a young black man in Cincinnati that was simply, he was running away from the officer is what he was doing. He was running away from the officer. When the officer pulled his gun and found it justified in his own thinking to shoot his gun and then kill Ryan Hinton, this black young man in Cincinnati not too long ago, just a few months ago. The officer just decided to kill him. So if a young black man run from a police officer, away from him, not hurting the police officer, but just running away from him, that then justifies the police officer in killing him, is what is being told to this black nation. So it's no wonder that the next day there was another officer that was killed outside of the university over there, just gunned down by a driver going by, boom. Now they saying that it was Ryan Hinton's dad, Rodney Hinton, which I believe that to be a lie, and they're simply framing him. Yeah, they're simply framing him. But make no mistake, the black nation sees you, Cincinnati. The black nation see you, and they know what the fuck you did that day. You killed that boy in cold blood, and your ass need to be in the death chamber. Yeah, they need to give you a lethal injection. I won't say take him outside, shoot his motherfucking ass. But they need to, that officer shot that gun and killed Ryan Hinton, need to be tried in prison and never released again in his life for the fucking decisions that he made. He putting the whole country in jeopardy by killing that young black man. The future, you didn't get enough with Mike Brown, did you? You didn't get enough with George Floyd, did you? Sandra Bland, you didn't get enough. You want to keep this motherfucking pot just a turning, don't you? White America, you need to repay your debt to the black nation. A lot of you like to get in the comments and you say, I'm not gonna give you a damn dime. Get a job. Okay, that's fine. Say what the fuck you want to say. Bitch, I wasn't asking for no money anyway. Them little young YNs, they gonna be asking to it with that burn on them. We got them switches these days. Yeah, they got them switches. Yeah, they making Swiss cheese on the internet. Yeah, they making Swiss cheese. That's what they call it, Swiss cheese. Yeah, black on black crime is a hell of a problem. And it hurt my heart every time. But make no mistake about it. We ain't the only ones being affected. Some news you can use, man. I mean, hey, I'm hustling, man. I'm hustling and I'm talking. I'm hustle talks. Nobody don't want to listen. Carmelo Anthony, Irving, Texas. Frisco, Texas. Correction, Frisco, Texas. Carmelo Anthony, track meet. He in the stands. Mind his own business. Two white boys, twins, gonna make him physically move out his seat. They said, get up, boy, or something to that effect. Hey, man, look here, you better go on. Hey, get up, move. Start putting their hands on him. Something to that effect. Hey, man, leave me alone, leave me alone. They gonna, no, you gonna move and physically gonna remove him by violent nature. He take a cleat sharpener, not a knife, but a cleat sharpener. He take a cleat sharpener and kill one of them with it, with one stab. This is a message to white America. You can't make me move. The fuck is wrong with you? You can't make me move. Listen, that's what the minister told me. That's what the minister said. He 80-something now. At the time when this was produced, these words, as I paraphrase, he was 67. I'm in my early 40s now. But he was 67. He said this. He said, I'm 67 years old. I bench press 350 pounds. I throw 400 to 500 pounds from left to right like it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing for me to grab you by your neck and break your shit. This is a message to white America. You can't make me move. You better leave me alone. The black nation has had enough of you. We sick and tired of white America. Particularly, but not limited to, them Hollywood Jews. Cause how the fuck you gonna sit on here and laugh at me? Cause Johnny Dane ain't put them diamonds in my mouth yet, you understand? Why you let the Jewish nation pay your favorite actor to fuck him in the ass. Come on, Cat Williams, you a bad motherfucker, boy. Say, big ups to Cat Williams for standing up. All respect from the motherland. What could be done to prevent black family breaking apart? Because I believe most dudes, especially black men, don't have fathers. There's only one right way to go, and that's biblically. The black nation is cursed. And people gonna get mad at me when I say this right here. But it's better to tell the truth, because that pleases God, versus a lie because that pleases the devil. So, we the black nation are cursed in America. We betrayed God to such a level to where although God is with us, he no longer goes before us because of our inequities and our failure to repent and turn back to him. I seen a video where the brother was saying, you know, it's a fucked up world when a black man will walk past me and say, move, nigga, and walk past the white man and say, excuse me, sir. You see, the black woman in the song used to be a bitch with too short. That effect kicked in so hard that she a bitch to her own self now. She call her own self a bitch. Call her friends bitches. Like it's like calling my nigga. Yeah, I know it go for the black men too on that tip. But we offend God in such a way by allowing people like Martin Lawrence and Tyler Perry and their homosexual activity into our homes via television, via internet. This new genre, we offend God in such a way that he has chosen to disperse us, separate us, so much so that we don't even know our own name anymore. So, but in regard to that, there's nothing that can be done. God's word won't return void. He said it be so, and here it is. It is so. The key to restoring the black nation is simply love. Of all these commandments that were given, give you these two. God first. Love your neighbor. You fulfill it. That is the key to restoring the black nation. You repent. Man, I know I was wrong, Lord. I mean, so I'll repent. I'll turn away from that. Even though I don't understand. I leave that pain, that hurt. I leave that there. Because you God and you wonderful. And then by that happening, the black nation is able to have God go before them again. And now once that happened, oh, it'd be a beautiful day. It'll be a beautiful day when this happens. Not if, but when. The black nation will return back to God. Right now they are in the wilderness. And we know where we're going. However, our heart is afraid that there's giants over there. But we have to know that when God go before us, this little insignificant black brother will have victory. This insignificant black nation, as they say, with this rod in their hand, will be unstoppable when they repent and turn back to God and love their brother again and love their sister again. Oh man, the beautifulness of that would be something to behold. It would be a blessing for the black nation, and it would also be a blessing to all other nations and nationalities of people. And that's how I see that. We do have churches, but it seems like they worse than in the street. Dang, not dressed appropriately. I'm a motherfucker, man. It's summertime. I be dressed how I want to be. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, and then, I don't do that rainbow stuff. I had to ask God to forgive me. This Kendrick character writing his comments, he kind of got me wired up this because I went all the way off the script. I was looking at these questions and checking them out. But yeah, as far God have forgiven me. I ain't never been no perfect guy. I'm working on it, and I'm getting better in some areas and maybe getting worse in others. I'm not exactly sure. I just say I hope God that don't judge me too harshly. But while I have breath in my body, I'm gonna fight the gay community. Now I might do it with no shirt on, you bastard. But but I'm gonna fight that right there because the burden is on the youth. I want to leave the place a better place than I left it. There's no way that I could, in my state today, with my knowledge today, there's no way that I could ever not fight you every day of my life, you LBG2Q punk communities. 607 Unk the punk, nigga, you paint your fingernail polish, you putting weave all in your hair, boy. The black nation don't fuck with you. Yeah, that's what I said. Is that damn man, I ain't got no shirt on. That don't make me gay. Shit. Shannon Sharp say he ain't gay, and the internet want to tell him he gay. I believe Shannon, he ain't gay, but I do have to ask P Diddy to get back on top. I do have to ask P Diddy, nigga, is you gay? Because if P Diddy is gay, the black nation no longer support him. They no longer fuck with him. We're going to disown all of you motherfuckers who would take money from a Jewish proprietor in order to turn out the black community. Motherfucker, you ain't finna turn us into a Babylon, you stupid bastards. AC by one, right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, one thing, yeah, we over here, shit. In third world countries, motherfucker, they ain't got no air conditioning. Shit. You one of them one got too much going on. You think you got the right to some goddamn air conditioning. You wait till them little young YNs catch you, boy. You wait till little young YNs catch you. Everybody got it coming, boy. Ain't nobody safe. You better run and hide. These top 2% is selling the whole world out. They're selling us out to drugs and violence. Yes, they are. But yeah, man, it's been real. I'm so glad I got a little bit of conversation over here, man. There's a few people on here, but man, just back to the point. R. Kelly is pissed, man. R. Kelly is pissed off. R. Kelly is he's super pissed because he want to know why he's still in jail and P Diddy is out. Now, when I say R. Kelly pissed, I don't mean no Diddy. I know he like to piss on people. And nigga, if you gay, R. Kelly, BET, count your motherfucking days. Dang, street dudes get back to the hood, but pastors keep on talking. Do you think that is killing our community too? Shit, I don't know that I want nothing to do with that question. I got a lot more respect for a street fella than I do the preacher. Damn. I mean, if I said it, I meant it. Shit, I said what I said. I ain't gonna say it no more. Let me read that again. Street dudes get back to the hood, but pastors keep on talking. Do you think that is killing our community too? I'm gonna answer that openly, okay? And now, I don't believe that to be the fact with all preachers. I don't believe that to be a fact. The money didn't never do nothing to nobody, but the love of money is what done it, you know. And I don't want to give that street dude, I had to back all the way up because I got more respect for a street fella than I do the preacher in many cases. Not all cases. So this is a tricky question, and I guess I'm not going to answer it. Yes, I am. You preachers ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'll just speak to let me speak to the black nation, the preachers. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all wrong as hell for taking them people money. Now, you wrong as hell for taking them people money. This ain't no house of God. This a house of thieves. And I'm telling you right now that you running around living your best life, having everything it is that you want, as if God done gave you some kind of blessing, as if God is blessing you and causing your cup to overfill. You see, and you thinking that because you doing the work of God, that this is a reward that thereof. And I'm talking to the black preacher. But I'm telling you right now that you ain't doing the work of God. You actually doing the work of the devil. And you have played your part to such a degree that the black neighborhood is in shambles. There's no trust. There's no loyalty. There is nothing. And this is all due to you and your greed. If Jesus was to come into your church today, he would surely cause it to fall at his earliest convenience, I'm sure. that or provide you with the corrections you need to help a people. But right now, black preachers of America, black preachers of the United States of America right now, you ain't doing nothing but tearing us down, boy. You're killing your own people. You're killing them. If you and all your congregation is doing well, which I highly doubt, in some cases, not all. And then for the churches who their whole congregation are doing well, before I finish this, I want to say that's good. But before I finish that, do my best two-way approach here. For you black churches that's up in there and everybody doing well, which there ain't very many of them, but that's some. To you all, I say this. You wrong as hell. You what's wrong with the world. You the reason why people can't sleep at night. You play your part in the destruction of this world. It's up to you to repent. It's not as if you had a choice. Look, free will is overrated. That boy wanted to go where he wanted to go. God said he was going somewhere else. He was going where he was going. The raft fell apart. The whale swallowed him up. When it spit him out, guess where he was? Where God said he was supposed to be. Free will is overrated. If your heart is hard, it's supposed to be that way. If your heart is soft, it's supposed to be that way. You not running nothing. This is God's world. And he will issue justice on you and me both. All right, let's see what we had. Somebody asked me. The black community, the church, is in shambles. I'm gonna stay out the white community because y'all already know y'all snakes in the grass with all that damn money you got, and there's people out here hungry in the street. I don't give a fuck about you gave out no used old ass food on no Tuesday. Fuck y'all. Y'all know what it is. I'm not even gonna recall that. I say the same thing. No prophet or messenger asked the people for nothing. Just saying. They just depended on God for everything. If you could become a president for one day, what law would you change forever? If you could become a president for one day, what law would you change forever? The credit score law. No, really. The idea, I changed this thing, and I'm not sure as to it got something to do with some kind of laws, with the tax laws and some in that proprietary property. But if I was president for one day and I could have it mapped out and figure out some kind of structured way to get it done, the better you doing in life, the more it's going to cost you. The worse you doing in life, the less it's going to cost you. Ain't no way in hell two people supposed to be looking at the same car. The one with the more money get the low interest rate and low car payment, no money down and all of that. But the one who's struggling in life got to have a deposit, gonna charge him ridiculous rates and stuff like that. I would apply that to any kind of economic system to empower those on the bottom, to give them a hand up and not a handout in life. You gonna get this same car for a better deal, and if not a better deal, You damn sure won't be paying more. The rat race, I changed that bullshit right off the gate. But I don't have to be the president to do that. I plan to do that anyway. Uh, if God bless me. If you could become president, no war? No war. What does that? What does that even mean? No war. Yeah, this is war. Hey man, just in case you didn't know, let me just be the first to tell you. This is cyber war. Okay, I'm trolling white America to tell you motherfuckers this right here. You missed it. You missed this right here. The Super Bowl halftime show was laced with many subliminal messages thanks to many great minds who must have put together this masterpiece. The one part that interests me the most was Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime performance where he said 40 acres in the mule, this shit is bigger than the music. It's a message to white America. Man, this is fucking cyber war. This is a message to white America to repay your motherfucking debt to the black nation. Most people just tell me, get a job, I ain't giving you shit. You know, don't you have something else to do? Get off your mama's couch and all that old kind of shit like that. To them people, I tell you like this right here. Keep on fucking around. The top 2% of America, which I'm pretty sure none of them are on this live, or maybe one of them is. If he is, he must be a friend. Hello, Bob. But I'm telling you this right here. The top 2% is setting us all up for trauma to reach. You say maybe you the one that they didn't break in your house. Maybe they didn't pistol whoop you, steal your car, abuse your daughter, or you know, some kind of certain situation. Maybe that hadn't happened to you. But if you do enough digging, you'll find that it has happened to someone close to you. And if it hadn't happened to someone close to you, give it time, because crime rates is up expeditiously. The jump in crime rate is too much for them to calculate the profit margins of increase, which is actually absolutely shocking and appalling to even think about. People steal so much they trying to shut down storefront buildings and go back to internet like Montgomery Ward catalogs via this new social age. So hell yeah, man, this is war, man. This is war, cyber war, bro. This is cyber war. It's a message, man, to the white Americans. Man, fuck y'all, man. You pay your motherfucking debt to us. Why you running around here singing a song? They not like us and shit. They not like us. They not like us. We damn sure ain't. Bitch, we the black nation. You not like us. We your motherfucking daddy, boy. Don't you never forget it. Boys and girls. Shit, we your fathers and your mothers. Us black men, we your fathers. Them black women, them your mothers. So you better start giving up some respect. That's the reason why this world's all fucked up. You disrespecting your daddy, boy. And you know better than that. And I ain't supposed to be antagonizing, but you need your ass whooped today. And you gonna get it. Cause I'm hustle talks, man. And if I wasn't motherfucking talking, then what the fuck would I be doing? You know? This has been a Hustle Speaks production. When I catch P Diddy, I'm gonna ask him, nigga, is you gay? Cause if you is, the black nation don't fuck with you. To R. Kelly, same question. Fuck Martin Lawrence, Tyler Perry, 607, that motherfucking punk. I never mentioned Adam 22 in this podcast, cause who gives a fuck about him? Cracker. Shit, pit niggas against each other. They up there with him like he cool. Bitch, you a hoe in the penitentiary. They'll slap shit out of you. I heard you was in Texas. I didn't give a fuck. It's all love on my end. The black nation is going to be blessed when they repent, turn back to God. That requires us to forgive and love one another. Just because you forgive and love one another don't mean you have to deal with someone who has wronged you to a degree. It just means to move on and not to have any ill will, intent for them in the future. Lay no traps, do no harm to one another. Once we do that, God will then go before us and slay our enemies. Now that shit right there make me happy. God bless.